After a chaotic start, we welcome everyone back to Impact on Pop. This is what happened during the commercial break. Eric Young, who will go one-on-one later tonight with Matt Hardy in one of our semifinal matches in the World Title Series, tried to take Matt Hardy out.
And you know what? Eric Young was almost successful in doing it, because right now Matt Hardy had to be ushered out of here with the help of the referees.
We'll keep you up to date on the status of Matt Hardy, but right now, our other semifinal match. It is EC3 going one-on-one with Lashley. One of these two men will go on to compete in the finals later tonight. Perhaps we are looking at the next world champion.
Well, Pope has already made his prediction, dating all the way back to the beginning of the World Title Series. If you're a betting man, we are in Bethlehem. We are in the Sands Casino Arena, so I'm going to go with Lashley.
Hashtag Impact on Pop is already trending worldwide. We invite all of you to join in on the conversation. Follow us via Twitter at Impact Wrestling. And of course, follow our president, Dixie Carter, at TNA Dixie. Lashley and EC3, they know each other very well. They made it to the semifinals out of the same group in the World Title Series, Group Champions. That group consisting of EC3, Lashley, Austin Aries, and Mr. Anderson. In the round of 16, EC3 defeated DJ Z. In the round of 8, he defeated Davey Richards. Lashley would defeat Drew Galloway in the round of 16, and then in the round of 8, a victory over Mahabali Shira.
Lashley right now just literally almost took off EC3's head with that clothesline.
EC3 looking for the 1%er. That's his finishing maneuver. That's the finishing maneuver of Lashley. The spear, and EC3 wisely rolls to the outside.
Very smart of EC3. That's what you do when you're a competitor and you're inside the ring. If you get wounded, you get hurt, and it gives your opponent the opportunity to pin you, you roll out of the ring.
EC3 told ImpactWrestling.com earlier today that he will become the unpinned, never submitted, two-time world champion. Think of it that way. The man lost the championship. He's never been pinned. He's never submitted. That's the injustice that EC3 saw back in October at Bound for Glory.
And Pope's opinion, we've had this discussion. Oh. Lashley driving the shoulders in the corner, but you lose, pin or not. It was a triple threat match, and that's what happened.
It was Matt Hardy who became world champion back in October in a triple threat match. What a throw there by Lashley. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex by the MMA expert. Lashley from Denver, Colorado, 6'3", goes every bit, 276 pounds. Lashley is a two-time TNA world champion. And EC3 trying to counter here.
When all else fails, drop your opponent over the rope.
And now it's EC3 looking for the EC3 splash in the corner. Got caught by Lashley. Great defense by the Destroyer. And Lashley trying to put away EC3 early.
Lashley tried to block those double boosts that was put up by EC3, but in the end, EC3 still prevailed with it. Still connected.
A raucous crowd here in Bethlehem. You can just feel the energy. Our premiere here on Pop. Cannot wait to see what's in store for all of us here in 2016.
Oh, come on!
Oh, and Tyrus on the outside.
Somebody has to do something. I am so sick of Tyrus interfering on that behalf of EC3.
Lashley. Awful quiet you got when Tyrus came over here. You were saying that you're sick of Tyrus's antics.
Pope's an announcer. I'm out here to call the action with you, Daddy, and that's just what I'm going to do.
Lashley may be up a creek without a paddle, and speaking of, Schitt's Creek Season 2 premieres March 16th right here on Pop. If you haven't seen Schitt's Creek yet, we got you covered. Stay tuned for a Season 1 catch-up later tonight during Impact Wrestling.
Did you just say Schitt's Creek?
It's the name of a very popular show here on Pop. Lashley is writhing in pain on the outside of the six-sided ring. Lashley's in trouble here. EC3 wants to move on and do so quickly. A wise move, don't you think?
Absolutely, and that's what you have to do. You have to capitalize, because right now I can tell you that all 4 of these competitors in this semifinals feels pressure, just like the pressure right now that EC3 is applying as he pounds Bobby Lashley on the apron.
You know, we told you what happened back in October at Bound for Glory. Matt Hardy became the champion, so the World Title Series came about due to the fact that EC3 filed an injunction. He thought there was an injustice. And Dixie Carter and her executive staff came up with a World Title Series. It has been a tremendous few months for all of us. Tonight, the culmination, we crown a new champion.
Indeed, it was a blessing for us. It was a blessing for all of the fans to go into what we did in the World Title Series. The action has been unbelievable.
EC3 is doing a good job right now of wearing down Lashley. Did you expect this sort of offense from the 1%er, EC3?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, what Pope expect, that was the fact that EC3 would have to try to ground and slow down the tank that moves like a race car, and with the help of the big man, the muscle, Tyrus, he's been able to do that thus far.
Mentioned Lashley, an MMA expert. He's got a 14-2 record in the MMA world. Last fight was in November, so Lashley's still in fighting shape. Nice drop kick there by EC3. Cover hooks the outside leg, and a kick out by Lashley.
When is Lashley not in fighting shape? Lashley wakes up ready to fight.
Lashley likes to say he doesn't get ready, he stays ready.
Indeed.
I don't know if Lashley was fully ready for having to deal with not only EC3 inside the 6-sided ring, but Tyrus on the outside.
I think that every time an opponent prepares for EC3, they have to always prepare for the muscle on the outside of the ring and Tyrus.
Potential submission maneuver here by EC3. You can see him sitting down on all his weight. What does that do to the neck and the back of Lashley?
Well, not just the neck, not just the back. Obviously, he's torquing the neck, but also the hip, the knees. But Lashley, being the powerhouse that he is, he comes out of it and hits a suplex.
Don't forget, the winner of this match will have to go on and wrestle again tonight. That's why you saw EC3 and Lashley trying to put this match away early, and the longer it goes, perhaps the more it's going to weigh on these guys later tonight.
Yes, but look in the ring. Who's better conditioned to do that, in Pope's opinion, other than Lashley?
Well, it was EC3 and Lashley who got to their feet at the exact same time, so you can't call into question the conditioning of EC3.
I'm not questioning it. I'm just telling you about the match. This thing is going to come down to willpower. It's going to come down to who wants it more, in Pope's opinion.
EC3 hasn't been afraid to bend the rules throughout the World Title Series. Lashley knows that and plants EC3 in the center of the ring. Cover, and EC3 kicks out at 2.
Just sheer strength there by Lashley. The power game coming into play yet again on his behalf.
And Lashley giving no space, no separation to EC3. EC3 with nowhere to go, slips out the back now. Jawbreaker to Lashley.
One thing about though, partner, Lashley is trying to get on the roll, trying to get his momentum back, but he got to keep an eye on the big man on the outside as well.
Oh, what a move by EC3. The TKO isn't enough to put away Lashley, who had a little bit of space there to pop that shoulder up at 2.
EC3 could have went in a little bit more in that cover as well. He could have bent them halfway over. I don't think his cover was sufficient enough to get the job done, as evident.
EC3 right now resides in Boca Raton, Florida. The man has homes all over the world. EC3 would love to take the World Championship to one of those homes after tonight. Again was looking for the 1%er, and again it was thrown off by Lashley.
Lashley explodes out of the corner with that clothesline. Hoist him up on the shoulder.
And Lashley plants EC3.
He's feeling it, Josh.
Is Lashley a spear away from moving on? The man in the middle.
But look, look.
That was Tyrus on the outside. Tyrus had the ankle picked of Lashley. TNA Hall of Famer Earl Hebner had his eyes on EC3.
EC3 almost caught his head there on the ring post.
EC3 trying to hang on to the top rope, knows what's coming.
But look at the power. Look at the strength of Lashley.
You can't stop Lashley. Lashley trying to get EC3 up on his shoulder. Tyrus is on the apron. Tyrus provides the distraction.
Yes. Thankfully.
EC3 sidesteps Lashley. Schoolboy has Lashley stacked up, and EC3 is headed to the finals.
Your winner, Ethan Carter III.
That slight hiccup. Lashley had EC3 where he wanted him. Tyrus up on the apron. Lashley goes after Tyrus, and EC3 is moving on.
You gotta be kidding me. No!
EC3 is one victory away from becoming world champion. Who will he face? Matt Hardy or Eric Young?